Have you ever wondered how websites have that little drop-down button on the corner of the screen where the user can choose what language they want the website to be on? Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Seb and today we're going to be reviewing MultiLipi, a new tool that's just dropped on AppSumo. MultiLipi is essentially an AI-driven platform that is designed to translate any web page into the chosen languages that you've selected, which basically means this can enhance your global visibility so it's optimized for local search engines and not just in your own language. MultiLipi has a bunch of languages that you can translate to. You can upload your documents and translate them, and also do it as website translation. And it's very simple to get your website up and running, and I will show you this shortly. But before that, let's look at the pricing on AppSumo for MultiLipi. At the moment, they're running a lifetime deal, and the price for the lowest tier is at $59. And you can see here in the red box that the price increases in 3 days. So you may want to grab this tool before the price increases. So MultiLipi has up to 5 tiers, and there are a few differences here. The first one is translated languages available, and for tier 1 you get 4, and tier 5 you get up to 15. And this basically means that you can select up to X amount of languages for your particular website. Next up we have the translated request per month. And this basically means that if a user goes to your website and translates the page to another language, the amount of words that get translated will be used up, and this will take a tally off your request per month. So if you had 10,000 and there was 1,000 words on your page, it would take 1,000. Projects basically means the amount of websites that you can have. So tier 1 you get 3, and then up to tier 5 you get 15. Okay, so the only features that aren't available for license tier 1 and tier 2 are the export and import and translation memory, but everything else is available for all tiers. And if you'd like to buy MultiLipi, which is a rare tool that I never see on AppSumo, I will leave a link in the description below. It is affiliated, but it would really help me out a lot and I'd appreciate it. Okay, so when you first sign into MultiLipi, you'll be greeted with this dashboard, and on the left here you have your document translation, and then you have a few settings for that, and then you have the multilingual SEO, website translation, and you have the same settings. And in the top right hand corner you've got the amount of words that you have available, and for this free trial I have 3,000. So unfortunately for the document translation feature, it doesn't allow you to upload your files when you're on a free trial, but you can upload your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF or image files. And then what you can do is translate any of them into your chosen language. There's also a bunch of editing options from what I've seen, so it looks really good. But for this demo, we're going to do website translation, which I'd imagine most people use this software for. So before we can start translating our website, we have to put in some information. So first of all, you need to add a project name. And this is a website that I have for AI chatbots. So it is botblitzes.com and I'm using WordPress. And you also have Shopify and you can choose others. Once you've chosen your website technology, go to next, and it will tell you if it's a valid URL. Next up, we need to select our preferences, and you can choose the source language, which is the current language of your website. So for mine, it's English. Now we want to select the languages that we want our website to translate into. So I've chosen German and Spanish, and I think that's the max I can have up to on the free trial, but if I go to that X there, you'll see all the languages that are available, so a nice variety to choose from. Then you choose your industry, mine is computers, technology and software, and go to next. Now this is the main part where you need to add in these records into your DNS, which stands for Domain Name Server. And if you have a website on a hosting platform that you pay for, you'll be able to access this. So this is my hosting platform, and I'm going to copy these records into here and show you how it's done. So if we go back to MultiLipi, we'll grab the host, which is DE. And if we go back to the DNS page, we'll add that in here on the hosting bit, go to CNAME, and then what we want to do is add this value. So then we'll grab that, put that into there. And that is that one done. And I'll do the same for this record, add that in there, scene name, and then grab this record here, or this value, and pop that into there, add record. So all we need to do is update our DNS. And there we go, that has been added. So it's very simple to do, and what it will say is once you've added your records in, you might need to give it a few minutes to allow the changes to be made. So let's click verify and see what it does. So it says records were not found. So we'll give it a couple of minutes and then I'll try again. Okay, let's try verify again. There we go, it's worked. And now this is the next page where you'll need to grab this API key and you can just copy it here. Now, as I'm using WordPress, this is the steps to take for WordPress. But if you're using Shopify or another platform, this will show you some different information. Now, to add the MultiLipi Translate plugin, you just put in MultiLipi Multilingual SEO and it will come up there. And I've already activated it. You'll see it's compatible with the latest version of WordPress, updated 1 week ago. And now if we go back to the MultiLipi plugin, you will see there's a text box for your API key, and all you need to do is paste that into here and go to save changes, and now we can test it out. Now it says we need to go to our website, and on the bottom left corner we should see the languages. So let's check that out. And now we're on the website. You can see here in the bottom left hand corner we have German and Spanish, which is what we've requested. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. All we need to do is click that drop down arrow and choose our selected language. And the AI is going to translate all the text on this page into, let's say, German. And it's as simple as that. And it will take a few seconds. And there we go. Everything's in German. My pop-up is even in German, which is really nice. They even have the buttons in German. And we can just continue down, and the majority of the text is in German. I think there's maybe a couple of words that aren't in German, such as down here, blog, demos, and tutorials, and cookies. I don't think that's German, but there are ways to fix that. So once you've completed the verification steps, you'll be taken to this screen. And on the left here, we have a few options. And just on the right, we have translations by languages, and you can come in here and add a language, but I'm at the max already. And it's got here from English to German and English to Spanish. So for English to Spanish, it has 0 words translated because I haven't done that, or a user hasn't done that on the website. For German, it's got 162 words. Now back on the website, if you go to any of these links, such as this one, Uber, you will see even the text on that page has been translated, and that's my About Us page. And if we go to the blog and we just click on one of these articles, you'll see that this whole blog post has been updated as well. And there we go, look at that. So pretty awesome when you think about how quick and efficient this is. So I've just refreshed the page here and it seems to be updating as time goes on. So it was 160 something and now it's 685 words. And this is because I've gone onto other links or URLs on my website and it's translated the words from English to German on the URL that I went on. So it doesn't do your whole website at once, because if you had a lot of pages, it would use up a lot of words and you might not need that. So when a user goes on any page, it will be updated accordingly to that URL. So that's how the translations work. Now, if we go to URLs on the left here, and it will tell you the URLs or the sub URLs that users have clicked on. And you can actually click on any of these pages, such as if I go to the edit button, and you will see the page and can view it in desktop, tablet or mobile. So you can basically edit this particular page in this window. You can add in your custom CSS, or you can go to start editing, and now you can come in here and you can add anything you want. So you can add in more German words, or if there's an English word that you wanted in German, you can add that. And once you're done, you just hit save. So this is a quick way of adjusting your page with the different language. Next up under translations is glossary. And if I go to this button up here, new glossary, I will choose the source language. And I've chosen from English to German. And I've typed in here bot blitzes, and in German it actually says bot blitzer. So I've added in bot blitzes because that's what I want the word to show when English has been translated to German. So if I go to submit it, and it says glossary added successfully. Now, if I refresh this page, bot blitzer should become bot blitzers. And there we go. So that's pretty cool. And you can do this for any word that you want. Now, under translation memory, it works kind of the same. So I'll do from English to German, and the word tutorials hasn't been changed, unless that's what it is in German. But if we type in here, say that word, for instance, in German, go to submit, it will say that's been added successfully. And I've refreshed the page, and this bit here where I'm highlighting that word was tutorials, and now it's the word that I've given it, colloquium or something like that. So I'm not entirely sure on the difference between glossary and translation memory. They seem to work very similar, but perhaps there is a slight difference. And moving on, we have statistics. And if I go to translation request, you will see here on this chart, it shows a line. Now you can filter the translation request for last 7 days, current month, last month, and yearly. And what this graph represents is how many translation requests have been used for the particular language and the date. So today's the 21st, and technically that would be at the end. So I'm not quite sure why it says the 20th, but perhaps that's because it's in between. I'm not sure. But you can see here that it's got here German 65, and oh yeah, it says 21st of the 2nd, 2025. So it might be easier if they just have a straight line going up instead of one that's going diagonally, which is a bit confusing. Although I'm not the best at graphs, so maybe it's just me. Next up, we have page views. And you'll see there's a map here, and you have some options such as zoom in, zoom out. You can choose a box around the country where you want, lasso select, and reset. And where it's in blue, it basically means that the person that loads a page on our website, the country is logged from where the user originates from. So I've had one from Italy and 2 from India. So that's pretty cool to have that. And it even gives you some statistics on the right. So top 50 browser languages, and because it's only been in German and has 65 views. So you can imagine if you have multiple languages, you can see where people are translating the most from. So you can really optimize your website for particular countries that are most popular. So then you get a higher SEO boost for your website. And then we've got the settings. So you can go to the setup again. You can choose the language switcher. And that basically takes you to this switch editor screen. And you have a few options on how you want your switcher style to look like. So style 1, and this isn't in real time. So each time you change one of these settings, you have to go to save. And then you'll see now in the bottom left-hand corner, when I hover over this button, it comes up with a nice slide animation, and that's really neat. It looks great. And what's really nice here is you can view this on mobile. So once again, it looks really nice on mobile. And also you can choose the type, so you can change the positioning from floating to embedded. You can choose the position from bottom left, bottom right, top left. So it's all in the corner. And then you can add in some margin as well from the bottom and the left. And when you've made all your changes, you go to save, and that will be applied now to your website. And for those who are a bit more tech savvy, if you go to translation exclusions, you can filter certain URLs. You can set different rules, select the rules for certain languages and various modes here, which I don't quite understand personally, but those who do understand that, you have those options. They also have a support chat button down here, and this isn't with AI. You just fill out your personal details, your subject and a description, and it would be sent to their mailbox, and hopefully within 24 hours they'll reply to you. And if you go to projects, you will see now that it has one completed project. It has the project name, the source language, the languages that we added for translation. It's been completed, and it will even tell you how many credits you have left and the page view left count. You can also then go to the analytics and see all the things that I've just shown you and all the options that are here. Under your account, you can change all these settings. You go to your billing and it will tell you what plans you have activated. You can also buy add-ons. So you can do one-off purchases. So if I wanted, let's say, 525,000 words, that would cost me $4,200, I believe. So that's quite a lot, but that's a lot of words to add as well, which will last you ages. And as you go down, you can see the prices going down with the words. Okay, so back on AppSumo, we cover some more areas of MultiLipi. They were founded in March 2024. They're from India, 1 to 10 employees. They're bootstrapped. You also get a 60-day back money guarantee, so you can try it out for 2 months to make sure it's right for you. And it's only been out a couple of days on AppSumo, but there's already 2 5-star reviews, and everyone's saying how simple it is to implement on your website. I mean, to do this manually with other tools would take forever and it's very off-putting. So to have the AI actually do this automatically, this is a tool that I haven't come across yet and it's very unique. So I think this tool is going to do really well. And I know people are fed up with the same old AI tools, but this one is very unique for this particular use case. Also, the founder is very active in the questions area. You can see he's given a lot of in-depth answers. He's very friendly and goes out of his way to answer every question in great detail. Okay, so that's it for this review of MultiLipi, if that's how you pronounce it. And if you did enjoy this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest and greatest videos. And also let me know your thoughts on MultiLipi and if you know of any other similar tools. And I will see you on the next review.